Do judges really favor women over men in family court? Or do they favor men over women? Who gets the upper hand in custody access cases? How about money cases? Those are the questions I cover in this episode of the Ontario Family Law Podcast. I'm John Schumann, a certified specialist in family law. I am also a mediator, arbitrator, and collaborative lawyer. And this podcast is a companion to my book, Guide to the Basics of Ontario Family Law. I have heard people say lots of times that the family court system favors women, and more recently that it favors men. Is any of that true? Across the system, probably not. But individuals do have bad or good experiences. In family court, all the decisions are made by judges. The Canadian Judicial Council sets standards for judges. They are called the ethical principles for judges, and they require that judges be impartial. To do that, judges have a lot of rules, like they cannot be involved in politics, they cannot have side jobs, they cannot preside over matters in which they have a vested interest, or matters in which it appears that they might have a vested interest. That means that judges cannot pursue an agenda on the bench. They cannot try to push cases forward in favor of either men or women. So on its face, the entire family court system is impartial. However, those judges are people. They all have had lives before they were judges. They have all had experiences, and those experiences shape who they are. It shapes how they see things and how they make decisions in the court cases before them. Family lawyers know that they have to be sensitive to the judge's perspective and take it into account when presenting a client's case. Family courts are very busy places. Some judges have as many as 40 things on their list in one day. That means they do not get a lot of time to get to know the parties in cases, and they almost never have a normal conversation with them. So first impressions matter a lot. Judges watch the parties in their courtroom, and they try to figure out what kind of people they are based on those observations. So if someone comes in looking bitter or looking not friendly, the judge is likely to think that person is not a nice person. That can affect decisions, especially around kids. But there are other things that judges also use to figure out what people are like. Judges often think that people who do not pay child support are people who do not care about their kids, and therefore are not nice people. People who do not provide disclosure look like they are hiding something. They may be dishonest. People who do not obey court orders do not respect the judges who made those orders, or they do not follow the rules, both of which are not good in family court. Family court judges also really do not like people who are concerned about their rights and think more about those rights than they think about their kids and their kids' rights. It is very important to say and act the right way in court so that judges like you. Many people who feel they have been mistreated in court do not understand that. Also, judges do not like it when people do not behave when they are in court, even if they are not in the courtroom. But trying to tell a judge off, or making faces, rolling your eyes, trying to intimidate people at the other table really anger judges. Getting up and talking out of turn, or talking over somebody else, or yelling, all give the impression to a judge that you do not respect them or the law. In over 20 years, I have never seen a person act like that and get a result they were happy with in family court. Even outside of the courtroom, your behavior matters. If you are mean to your spouse, or your spouse's lawyer, or your spouse's family, or you have a temper tantrum, the court staff are likely to notice, and that will make it back to the judge. Lots of people who think that the court system is biased act badly in court because they do not respect it. But that attitude can make sure that those people actually do badly in family court. Beyond that, there are some things that some judges like and some others that judges do not. That is not usually men or women. It is usually the way the party or the party's lawyer presents the case. Some judges are very sensitive to intimate partner violence, and anything that sounds remotely like one side is trying to intimidate the other gets the judge upset. Some judges don't like people who expect their spouses to support them and make no effort to move on with their lives. Others believe that marriage was supposed to be a lifelong commitment to look after the other spouse. Many others care about the impact that anything will have on their kids and how it will affect the way the kids see as what is right. Some of the most useful help that lawyers provide is putting things in a way that judges like, and perhaps that a particular judge will like. That is not something you can read in a book or on the internet, but the ability to do that is extremely important to getting what you want in family court. It can make it well worth the time to hire a lawyer, either to speak for you in court, or to coach you about what you should say in court and how to act in court. I hope you have found this podcast, video or audio, helpful. There are lots more episodes on schumannlaw.ca. For more information, pick up my book on Amazon, iTunes, Kobo, or ask for it at your favorite bookstore. Thanks. We will talk again soon.